we have this crazy thing that the prophet that predicted the Trump assassination attempt, like where he got clipped in the ear, like, you know, that bald guy that we saw go viral, like after Trump got shot. Yeah. So he comes on Alex Jones' show today and said they had another vision that there was another attempt on Trump, or that something crazy happened during the inauguration. He made predictions that like drones were like flying into sports stadiums and blowing up. We've debated the validity of these guys in the past, these psychic guys. What do you think about, like, does it freak you? Like, what was your reaction initially when you saw this guy had said exactly what happened to Trump?
Brandon.
Yeah.
Show me the video first. Like, I'm already out. I'm not a psychic guy.
You're already out?
I'm already, I haven't seen the video, but I'm already out.
But you saw the original video, right?
Yeah, I remember, but I discounted it.
So do you need to see that, or do you need to see the new video today?
I need to see a new video to see what's up.
Okay.
That are, you know, they're not flaky. They hear the Lord. I know they do, like I do. And they had a dream that he was fatally shot at this event on Sunday. And it was live on TV. And they said, Brandon, we know that the Lord has showed this to us in a dream, and so we want you to pray about this. So we've been praying and interceding for him for this event on the 19th. And so I have seen another two more attacks, two more assassination attempts coming on his life. I saw a blonde woman with a French twist she was really beautiful. And she walks up to him and was trying to introduce herself. She had like this ballroom gown sequence dress on, and she opens fire on him and shoots him point blank in the chest, and tries to assassinate him then. And so in this vision I've seen praying against this blonde-headed lady, and I don't know who this is, but she was a very beautiful woman. And so then I've seen him being assassinated again later on in his presidency. The Lord said, you must pray against this one, because this is another plan. This is not going to stop. We've got to continue to intercede for this man to finish his race and what God has called him to do, because it's vital. You know, folks, if they weren't, if the enemy, I'm going to say the enemy, there's Satan himself, if he wasn't scared of what's about to happen, it's all about what's about to happen is a major revival.
So you get the point.
I get the point.
He's having all these visions. And I mean, you know, we wouldn't even be talking about this if this wasn't the guy who accurately predicted exactly what happened to him. I mean, you remember the thing, he, like months before Trump gets shot, he's saying, yeah, I had this vision where Trump gets shot, and his eardrum pops and he gets up and his ear's bleeding, and it like fundamentally changes him, makes him more calm, more composed, like a whole different person. So I mean, that was pretty shockingly accurate. But now he's saying that this is about to happen. I don't know. What do you think about this?
I'll see it when I believe it. I don't know what type of guy he is. I mean, there's so many guys out there.
He's a guy who accurately predicted something insane.
Well, but there's infinite guys. Okay,
Chad, do you guys give anything to this? Like the fact that this is the guy who predicted what happened to him in July?
Why don't you pull up the OG post so they can make up their mind? Listen, because I want to see like the exact video,
right,
to see how accurate it is. You know, so we can analyze it.
I got you. It's a good idea.
In the meantime,
so for the while I'm pulling that up, the fact that they changed the thing they said today they changed the inauguration from being outside to inside, citing the weather being too cold. I mean, which I think, you know, it's just a straight up thing that for safety,
it's always been that cold, Brandon.
I know, exactly. That's the funny part. It's no more cold than it's ever been.
It's the same place, same time of the year. What are we talking about, Brandon?
Yeah.
Like it's always been on January in DC. Come on.
So do you think this was the plan from the beginning to do it to announce this last minute and have a different excuse than security concerns? Or do you think that I don't know, it's something they just like got some new intel about, and then now that they have new intel, they're doing this? Or do you think it was the plan the whole time?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm asking everybody. I'm asking the chat. I'm asking you.
No, let's ask everyone. Let's join everyone in this conversation.
All right, everybody either shit on me or shit on Humberto.
Yeah. Everyone that wasn't born yesterday, right, will know. All right, how many? Okay, this is the 47th.
But see, the thing you do though is you think of it as like a different thing than God. I know you don't like the what is it, like the prophet stuff or the psychic stuff, because you think of it something that's different than God. But this guy's crediting God with the visions that he had. So, you know, why can't those things exist as the same thing?
I give him a pass. That's why I give him a pass. If it was a weirdo, you know, like when it's this voodoo type of weirdo. But let's watch the video and then we'll make up our minds.
Okay.
And the chat
but it was
also.
not.
Wait, before you play it, can I put it in the poll?
Yeah.
All right. The poll is running right now.
Okay. And
dude, we're moving up, man. We have live polls.
I
Don't
know
worry about it.
we are game changing.
It was like a mantle of telling people in these old churches, like trying to reform America again, bringing back America. Because the Lord told me, he said, I am not done with America. Amen. He said, there's going to be a new wave of patriotism coming out. And that's whenever I saw Trump and I saw a red wave coming out of Michigan. And then I saw Oklahoma, and there was embers of people, and they were all on they had torches all throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation. And it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life.
Oh, here we go.
This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great, the Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges.
I mean,
and through the
all
through
super
the
accurate so far. This is like
trying to sue him and all this
2023
stuff. But there would be a stop to it, and there things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting. And then there will be a great economy crash. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash. Worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time. But I saw paddles coming upon America's soil, like a shocking of the soil. And I saw Donald Trump praying in the office of the Oval Office, and he was weeping before the Lord with his hands on his head like this, but he was weeping. And there was ministers and people. I don't know if they were senators or Congress people or whatever. I just saw them pacing and back and forth inside of the White House. I'm sorry, what is the White House, but it's the Oval Office. Yeah. And they were interceding all inside there, and I could feel the presence of the Lord so strong on this. And then I could see that darkness that was the heaviness upon America with the financial crisis of what I saw coming. It started to lift above the trees, and I saw the blue and the things coming back out, and the green times and the good times coming back again. But the Lord said it would be forth a time of a season of a shaking, and it would be a shaking to awaken. And in this, this would basically that he was not done with America. There would be a great revival come, and it's not all doom and gloom. That's what he said.
So there you go. Some of that stuff hasn't happened yet, but he predicted that the ear thing, which is insane, like to predicted that correctly, that vividly. I would be interested to ask him how often he sees something and it doesn't actually happen the way he sees it, or in the timeline that he sees it. And also, he predicted that like the serious persecution through the summer, and then it kind of lets up in the fall, and then he ends up winning. So, I think he's got a pretty high accuracy rating.
All right, Brandon, I want to do something never seen before on the internet.
Wow. What?
I want to change my mind.
Wow.
I first time ever in recorded history.
You believe in a prophet?
I don't believe in the prophet, but
do you think the Lord could speak to us through visions, though? Certain people?
Yes, it has happened.
Exactly.
All right.
Boom.
And he's either involved or he had a vision.
But even if he wasn't involved, like you can't, like even the best snipers in the world can't shoot somebody like that accurately on like the outer edge of their ear. So, what happened?
It's super accurate. All right. Now he claimed 2 more.
Yeah.
Like he's
that he'd win
1 for 3. All right. If he's 2 for 3, I'm in.
And the economic thing, I could definitely see that happening because, they're already, like, I've been talking about this. Nobody else has been talking about this. I think like the Fed tried to crash the stock market during his first presidency because they started jacking up interest rates and doing quantitative tightening when we didn't have inflation. We had like 1% inflation when that was happening, and they were tightening the economy, versus when Obama was in office, they were all loose money, all QE, low rates. Same thing with Biden until inflation got like to 10%. So, they're already like speaking that narrative, like easing us into the mindset of like, oh yeah, we're probably not going to see any rate hikes this year, or not going to see any rate cuts this year, might even see another rate hike because inflation went up 0.1%. So, you know what I mean? And like they're speaking that narrative into existence.
No, it's true. Okay, I have a third option, Brandon.
What's that?
It's either involved.
How?
It's either a prophet, you know, and I wouldn't call him a prophet. I will call him, a Christian man that had a vision, right?
Yep.
Or the third one is that he's a Fed, Brandon. He's a Fed and this predictive programming.
Okay, so
do you rule it out?
Yeah, just because like it's one thing if like he got shot at and it totally missed, but like the fact that like that's probably the most low odds way to get shot in the history of existence. It's like not like getting shot in the shoulder, it's not like getting shot in the chest or the head or like getting shot at. To like get shot on your earlobe is like, infinitely low odds. And for him to say that he was bleeding from his ear but got up after he got shot, like that's like impossible to predict that accurately. Like if you're on the inside, like it's not like you plan that on the inside.